Hey everyone! Welcome back to our channel. If you're an ARMY or a Jimin fan, you absolutely need to watch this video until the end, because today we're going to talk about something that will literally melt your heart. So here's the story. Vogue Korea just released a behind-the-scenes video from Jimin's photo shoot for their February 2026 edition. And guys, there was one moment in there that made the entire production team stop and become completely stunned. Even the editor themselves was left speechless. Curious about what Jimin said? Let's dive right in. But before that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any latest updates about BTS and Jimin. And if you enjoy content like this, share it with fellow ARMYs too. Okay, let's get started. So guys, as you all know, Jimin just became the cover star for Vogue Korea's February 2026 edition. This isn't the first time Jimin has worked with prestigious fashion magazines, but what makes this one special is the concept and execution that are truly extraordinary. Jimin appeared in various Dior looks, from an incredibly elegant floral blazer, shirts with super modern cuts, to accessories that made his appearance even more perfect. Jimin's visuals are undeniably stunning. Every photo frame is like a living work of art. But it turns out, what caught the most attention wasn't just the photos, guys. Vogue Korea released a behind-the-scenes video on January 19th, and in that video, there was a truly unexpected moment. A moment that made everyone present at the shoot pause for a second, and when this video was released to the public, millions of ARMYs worldwide immediately went crazy. Now, here's how it went down. The photo shoot was running very professionally as usual. The Vogue Korea team, known for their perfectionism, had prepared everything in incredible detail. The lighting was perfect, the set was aesthetic, and of course, Jimin came with maximum preparation. The atmosphere on set was warm but still serious, because this was indeed a major project. In the middle of a wardrobe change, one of the senior editors from Vogue Korea approached Jimin. Usually during breaks like this, they chat casually or discuss the next photo concept. But this time was different, guys. This editor asked a somewhat philosophical and personal question. They asked about love, not love in the sense of who's your girlfriend, or invasive questions like that, but more about how Jimin defines love in his life, how love influences his work, and what love means to him as an artist with millions of fans worldwide. And guys, Jimin's answer was truly beyond everyone's expectations. When that question was asked, Jimin didn't immediately answer quickly like typical interview responses. There was a brief pause there. You can see it in the video. Jimin took a breath for a moment, as if he was carefully arranging his words. And then, with a gentle but confident voice, Jimin started speaking. He said that for him, love is actually very simple. Love isn't something complicated or needs to be explained with lengthy definitions. Love is simplicity in its purest form. Jimin explained that love is when you see someone smile and you feel happy too. Love is when you're willing to do anything to make others feel valued and loved. In the context of his relationship with ARMY, Jimin said that the love he feels is a form of very deep gratitude. Gratitude for being given tremendous trust and support. Jimin also emphasized that love is about presence, about attention, about dedication without expecting anything in return. And guys, what makes this moment even more powerful is Jimin's facial expression when saying it. His eyes, which are usually cheerful and full of tenderness, this time radiated an emotional depth we rarely see. There's a genuineness there that's truly authentic, that can't be faked. Some crew members who were on set even admitted they almost cried hearing Jimin speak. Now guys, what made this moment go viral and become headlines everywhere was the reaction from the Vogue Korea team itself. The senior editor who asked the question, in a follow-up interview, admitted that they were truly stunned. They said that throughout their career in the fashion industry, and working with various famous celebrities, they rarely find someone who can answer as authentically and genuinely as Jimin. This wasn't an answer prepared by a PR team or the result of media training. This was pure honesty from ParkJimin, who has been through so much in his life. From a trainee who fought hard, debuting with BTS, experiencing the peak of global success, facing industry pressure, through mandatory military service, and now coming back with preparations for a new album. The photographer involved in this project also gave testimony. They said that they've worked with hundreds of models and artists throughout their career, but Jimin has something different. Every movement of Jimin's, every gaze, every word he speaks has the power to touch hearts. And that's not something that can be taught or learned in acting class, guys. That's a natural gift from someone who truly understands the meaning of empathy and connection with fellow humans. The styling team on duty also added that Jimin is one of the easiest artists to work with. He respects everyone on set, from the director to the most junior assistant. He always says thank you, always makes sure everyone feels comfortable, and doesn't show any arrogant attitude at all, even though he's a global superstar. And according to them, Jimin's attitude is a real manifestation of the love he talked about earlier. Now let's talk about ARMY reactions. Guys, as soon as this behind-the-scenes video was released, social media exploded. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all platforms were filled with ARMYs sharing this moment. Hashtags about Jimin and Vogue Korea immediately trended in more than 50 countries within hours. ARMYs from all over the world shared their reactions. Many said they cried watching this video. Some said they felt validated, feeling that the love they've given to Jimin and BTS all this time is actually truly felt and genuinely appreciated by the members. What's interesting is that many ARMYs also shared their personal stories. Some told stories about how BTS music helped them get through the most difficult times in their lives. Some said Jimin's positive messages gave them strength to keep fighting mental health issues. Some also felt they found a new family in the ARMY community. All these stories prove that the love Jimin talked about isn't just an abstract concept, but something real that directly impacts the lives of millions of people. Some ARMYs even made compilation videos of all the moments Jimin showed his love for fans. From the way he smiles at concerts, the way he reads fan comments, to the way he always says, "I love you," with full meaning at every opportunity. And after hearing Jimin's version of love definition from this Vogue video, all those moments became even more meaningful. What's also interesting is how the fashion industry responded to this. Vogue Korea, as one of the most prestigious fashion magazines in the world, usually focuses on aesthetics, trends, and innovation in the fashion world. But their decision to highlight this emotional moment in their content shows that fashion isn't just about clothes and accessories. Fashion is about stories, about the humans behind brands, about the values they bring. Jimin successfully proved that a brand ambassador doesn't just have to look good in photos, but also must have substance and the ability to inspire. Dior, as the brand working with Jimin as their global ambassador, also released a statement. They said that choosing Jimin was one of the best decisions they've ever made. Not just because of its incredible commercial impact, but because Jimin brings values that align with Dior's philosophy about elegance, beauty, and humanity. Other brand ambassadors, and even competitors, started considering similar approaches. They realized that in this digital era, audiences don't just want to see products, they want a deeper connection with the brand and the person representing it. What's fascinating about this whole phenomenon is the ripple effect it created across different industries and communities. Marketing experts started analyzing Jimin's approach as a case study in authentic brand representation. Universities and business schools began incorporating this moment into their curriculum about effective communication and emotional intelligence in branding. Meanwhile, mental health advocates praised Jimin's definition of love as a healthy model for young people to follow. In an era where social media often portrays love as something transactional or based on grand gestures, Jimin's emphasis on simple presence, attention, and unconditional giving resonated deeply with therapists and counselors who have been trying to promote healthier relationship dynamics. The beauty industry also took notice. Several K-beauty brands reached out to discuss potential collaborations, specifically mentioning how Jimin's authentic personality and values would align perfectly with their brand ethos. His partnership with Later Hair Care had already proven incredibly successful, with products selling out within hours of announcement. This Vogue moment only amplified his influence and desirability as a brand partner. If we analyze this deeper, guys, why do Jimin's words have such a huge impact? First, because the timing is perfect. In this current era where many things feel superficial and transactional, people really appreciate authenticity. They're looking for real connections, genuine stories, and role models who aren't just perfect on the surface, but also have character depth. Second, the way Jimin delivered it. He didn't use bombastic or long-winded language. Simple, clear, and straight from the heart. This makes his message easy to understand but still profound. Third, consistency. ARMYs who have followed Jimin for a long time know that this isn't just lip service. Jimin has always been consistent in showing his love and care, both through words and actions. So when he talks about love, people actually believe him because they've seen the proof. Some psychologists even analyze that Jimin's approach to the concept of love is a healthy and mature approach, focusing on giving rather than receiving, on presence rather than possession, on sincerity rather than expectations. This is a form of love that's unconditional and sustainable. Dr. Sarah Kim, a relationship psychologist based in Seoul, commented in an interview that Jimin's definition aligns perfectly with what research shows about lasting happiness and fulfillment. She noted that his emphasis on gratitude and giving without expectation are key components of emotional well-being and healthy relationships. This moment also comes at a perfect time as BTS prepares for their highly anticipated comeback on March 20th with their new album Arirang. After nearly 4 years of hiatus due to mandatory military service, all 7 members have reunited and completed recording the album. The pre-orders opened on January 16th, and the response has been absolutely phenomenal. What this Vogue moment did was remind everyone why BTS has maintained such a devoted global fan base. It's not just about the music, the choreography, or the production value. It's about the genuine connection between the artists and their fans. It's about the values they represent and the way they conduct themselves both on and off stage. Industry analysts predict that the upcoming world tour could generate over $1 billion in revenue, making it one of the most successful tours in music history. But beyond the numbers, what ARMYs are most excited about is seeing all 7 members together again, performing with the same passion and love that brought them together in the first place. Jimin's words in the Vogue video serve as a beautiful preview of what's to come. If this is the energy and sincerity he brings after just reuniting, imagine what the comeback stage will feel like when all of BTS is performing together again after such a long wait. This moment also becomes a powerful reminder for all of us. Behind the great success, behind the magnificent stage, behind millions of screaming fans, there's an ordinary human being with feelings, with vulnerability, and with a desire to share love in the simplest but most meaningful way. Jimin has shown that true strength doesn't come from how many awards you win or how many records you break. True strength comes from how deeply you can touch other people's hearts with your sincerity. For ARMYs, this is validation that your love isn't in vain. For non-ARMYs, this is an opportunity to understand why this community is so strong and loyal. Because the relationship between BTS and ARMY is built on a foundation of genuine love and mutual respect. It's also a reminder to practice the kind of love Jimin described in our own lives. Whether it's with family, friends, or our own communities, we can all strive to show up with presence, give attention without expecting anything back, and find joy in making others feel valued. That's the true legacy of this moment. It's not just about admiring Jimin, it's about being inspired to embody those same values. Okay guys, that was the complete discussion about Jimin's viral moment at Vogue Korea that left the editor stunned. What do you think? Have you watched the video yet? If not, go check out Vogue Korea's channel right away. I guarantee you'll feel the same way we did. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, comment your thoughts about this moment, and subscribe if you want more content about BTS and K-pop. Share it with your ARMY friends too. And stay tuned because BTS is making a comeback on March 20th with the album Arirang. We'll definitely discuss much more. See you in the next video. Bye bye.